you go into some tips about kind of reading your body and then communicating your frustration with your coach regarding your performance. Do you have any tips on kind of how to avoid injuries for that kind of these mid-distance runners that maybe are worried about being injured or possibly are very injury prone?
Yeah, definitely. I say for one, communicate, communicate, communicate. Gotta communicate with your coach, because if you don't do that, your coach is gonna put you in workouts and situations where he thinks you're gonna be okay at, but knowing you and knowing your body, you get into that workout, then you're gonna get injured. And so luckily I was blessed to where I didn't really have too many injuries, at least serious injuries that took me out of meets or anything of that sorts. But I had a couple of nicks and bruises here where I had Achilles injury. And so well, I guess it was a long-lasting kind of Achilles injury, but I kind of ran through it. But the reason I was able to ran through it because I was able to communicate to my coach. I said, "Hey, my Achilles is feeling terrible today. Like, can I go over and talk to the trainer real quick?" He's like, "Yeah." We talked about it. I talked to him about the areas of where I was hurting. We can go talk to the trainers, and I figured out it was like I had tendonitis in my Achilles. And so only way you can treat that is really by one, either resting it, or two, kind of icing it and just doing treatment on it. And so what I figured out was the reason why I was having tendonitis in my Achilles was because of my calves. And so being able to have, like, if I didn't communicate that to my coach and try to just gut it out because I felt like, oh, my coach is getting mad at me because I got like an injury. No, like, your coach wants to be able to see you succeed. So if you don't tell him about your injuries, tell him about like what you're injury prone to, then he can't come up with a plan to help you succeed and not be able to get you injured in the future. And so good example of that too is, so one of my good friends and former teammate, when he first joined Iowa State, he made sure the first thing he did was make sure to let coach know, like, hey, I had a hamstring injury. I had a bad hamstring injury not too long ago, and because he communicated that to the coach, he made sure that when it came to workouts and weightlifting activities, we made sure to focus on that hamstring a whole lot. So when it came down to, okay, did you feel anything like in your hamstring? Like, he made sure to communicate to him how his hamstring was feeling and make sure he didn't push it too hard to the point where he was going to have that injury again. Because at the end of the day, it's a mentality thing. So if you feel like, the injury is going to be, if you feel like you're not able to run faster, it's because mentally you're probably thinking it in the back of your head that, oh, I don't want to get injured. I don't want to injure my hamstring, especially when it comes to hamstrings. That's like, every athlete knows, especially in track and field, you get the hamstring injury, it is mentally hard to get out of that injury because you're just thinking in the back of your head like, oh, I don't want to injure this again. I don't want to like push it too hard to the point where it's going to pull again. So be able to communicate that with your coach, and if you have a strength and conditioning coach, communicate with that coach as well to be able to come up with a plan to be able to make sure that that doesn't happen again.
Oh yeah, I feel in the hamstring injury. I actually pulled my hamstring on an 800 race in college, and when you think you're okay, when you use your hamstring muscle, it's usually when you're going full speed. You would be afraid to go full speed after that injury mentally because like, oh, I feel good now, but I don't know how good I am until I go full speed. What if I go full speed and then I strain it again? But yeah, you're right to a T. You got to communicate the injuries. And believe it or not, injuries, yeah, as you've experienced it with your Achilles, injuries lead to other injuries because there's compensation involved with the previous injury that lead to the other one. And it's just an ongoing cycle. I mean, I can tell you from my experience, I'm currently nursing a quad strain right now. Actually, it's not a strain, it's actually a rupture. I ruptured one of my quad tendons. And what led to that was I didn't fully recover my current knee injury I had at the time. And your tendons are connected in so many places you don't even know. And probably not from fully recovering that first injury led to this injury right now. And now I got to go, I'm at PT right now, and I got to focus on lots of flexibility. So a lot of stretching and just kind of working my way back up to where I can get back to running. But yep, you got to listen to your bodies, you said earlier, and just make sure everything is recovered fully before you go out 100%.
Hey, that's key right there, man. That's major key. If y'all listening, write that down. I'm telling you, like, just because you think you're okay doesn't mean you are okay. Trainers will tell you that all the time. People are like, nah, man, I'm all good. Like, I'm bouncy. They get out there and race and they get injured again because, like, subconsciously they know, oh, if I go full speed, that it can happen. But then when you think that, it's like, I think of it this way. You think negative thoughts, negative things can happen, will happen to you. you think positively, positive thoughts will happen. And so that's why I say, like, make sure you go into a race fully mentally prepared. Like, okay, I know my hamstring's fully healed, and then just get healed like one day ago. Like, it's been healed for a while, and everything I'm doing makes sense, to where the next time you go into the race, you don't have that negative thought in your mind. So where you go into the race, you'll be able to possibly say, okay, I know I can go out there and run as fast as I can. Cause that hamstring injury, man, that was light years ago. I don't even got to worry about that no more. We Gucci now. So just make sure you communicate with your coaches, your trainers, and then know for yourself, just because you don't feel it for one day, give it an extra week, give it an extra 2 weeks. It's not going to hurt. I promise you. Like, I don't understand you want to get out there and race, but no, take the time to make sure you're fully healed, because you don't want to have that to be a domino effect for a whole nother injury, because a hamstring connects to your hip. So if your hamstring ain't right, your hips ain't right, everything else ain't right. So just like, don't let want to get back on the track ruin, let's sit you out longer than you already have.
Exactly. And then you bring a good point. If you're recovered for so long, you eventually build that confidence that you need to kind of run at your best. If you're confident in your overall mental health and your physical health with your injury history, then you're at a good position to kind of race pretty well. We talk about how we need to make sure that we listen to our coaches, and we also communicate with our coaches. So, okay.